Well, hello everybody and welcome to the Lynn Life. Well, we're back for the great New York State Model Train Fair in Syracuse. So let's get going. My name is Jonathan and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynn, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynn Life. Well, I got my tickets and I'm going to see what's new for 2023. I've been going to this train fair for years. And here we are. We're inside and it's always a bit overwhelming. You don't know where to start first, right? It's there's a lot to see. Now this is the largest, at least in our area, this is the largest train show. Well, I go to a couple others and they're a lot smaller, but this thing is huge. It takes up this whole building here at the New York State Fairgrounds in Syracuse, and it's very impressive. A lot of model railroads, layouts, as well as a lot of vendors as well. So they have it laid out nicely. There are a lot of layouts here, and all scales are represented. O scale, HO, like this one here. Here's a Halloween layout in O scale, Lionel. They're all represented. Even this Christmas layout here, and this is a Lego layout. All very interesting, and I want to show you all the layouts today. But there are a lot of vendors as well. I actually own a light from this vendor here. I have a New York Central light. This is actually a traffic light, and they can put different, symbols on it. And I have the New York Central. Justin was looking at this crossing sign right here. He's thinking that might look great, and it would, and I'll consider it, maybe on the way out. We got art. We got, of course, a lot of vendors selling trains in various gauges. We got Lionel here. And then over here you got some HO, it looks like. No, N scale. Man, it's amazing. Whatever you're looking for, whatever you want. I think this is a vendor I want to take a look at over here. You need tools? You got tools. It's all here in one place. This is a wonderful O-scale layout here that you've been seeing. There's a Harley dealership over there. Get the town over here. Very cool. And we got a train coming. New York Central. You've seen that already. Oh, very cool. O-scale is very appealing because of its size. It's easy to work on. Especially as you get older. But it takes a lot of space. You got to have a lot of space for it. The model railroad hobby is very diverse. Depends whatever you're interested in. This is all amusement park stuff. Circus, amusement park rides, all kinds of things, and they're working. There's roller coasters, a lot of Ferris wheels, smaller rides. It'd be fun to have a section on your model railroad where there's a little fair that came to town, and you could have some of these things on it operating, like these over here. Some of these others are not operating right now, but they do operate. Circus wagons here. That's another whole thing. These are all individual hobbyists that like to display these things. And these are very, very well done. And the animals inside. We got more circus vehicles here. You got their tractor trailers. You got some more animals. It's a trailer. It looks like it carries costuming.
What'd you do, trip over here?
I did one of these. I don't know. I did okay, anyway.
Someone's collection of circus vehicles. Now we got some operating carnival rides. Very, very cool. There's an awful lot to see. You could just stand in one place and keep looking, and you'll find new things, little details. Look at the people. See what they're doing.
Yep.
You got a little airplane ride there. This is the kiddie section. Kiddie rides. It's fun. Move down. We're gonna move down. Take a look. They got the merry-go-round there. A lot of lighting as well. This is all about looks like HO scale. It's all HO scale. These are actually standard gauge, or I've heard them referred to as tin plate. They're very, very large, and some are reproductions, some are restored vintage trains from years past. I asked Justin if he wanted to do this. He said no. Oh, we got a derailment on the train. I actually saw it happen. Actually jumped the track a little bit, and now they got to fix it. All fixed and ready to go. This is closer to what I'm trying to achieve on my model railroad. This style of detail. I got a ways to go yet, but I really love what they've done here on this. I like what they've done here with this road, where it goes up and sort of disappears into the backdrop. I've done similar things with my model railroad. Maybe I'll show you more of that this winter. Here's another example where the road disappears into the backdrop. Might be a little out of focus for you, but I have something like that I'm working on. I have something I'm working on involving mirrors. Love the modeling on this. So much detail. Oh, we're gonna have 2 trains going by. Look at the timing here. Now this is cool. I've seen this model before. This is a train station, a former train station in Syracuse, and I actually worked inside this building for a while. I actually had an office in there. I used to use the studio because it's actually owned by the cable company now, currently owned by Spectrum, and it's been redone. But where the tracks are over here is actually highway now, but this train station still exists, and but it's used by the cable system. And what we have here is actually G scale, or a garden railway. I actually have quite a bit of this. We actually had a garden railway for a while. It became very difficult to maintain, especially after Lynn became disabled. I kind of let it go, but I still have much of the trains, and I still, in the back of my mind, I still want to do something like this again outdoors. But when you build something outdoors, you got to deal with all the elements, the rain and weeds and all that type stuff. But it would be fun to do it again. And these trains are very large. See, some train shows I go to just have a lot of vendors, and that's what I'm interested in. This one, a lot of layouts, a lot of operating train layouts, and that's why I enjoy coming to this one for. So that's primarily what I'm going to give you today. A lot of operating trains.
Like this one, I can fill the oil chamber. It takes about 10 milliliters of oil. I can fill it. That one takes about 8 milliliters, and I can only put
Following the instructions.
No, not at all. It's all trial and error. Like when you go like mountain climbers, when they start getting up higher in the elevation, you can't use butane because it's too cold. You'll never heat the water up. Same difference with these. When it starts getting cooler outside, you need that propane mix to have that temperature so that you can
Well, going through more vendors now. I've showed you I think I've gone through most of the layouts now, and I thought I was listening. I only showed you a little bit of it, but I was listening and talking to that one gentleman with the live steam. It was they were G scale, but there was live steam, and some of what it requires to run those, and it's not easy. But there's a couple other vendors I want to take a look at here. There's still more to see. For N scale, this is a very, very detailed little layout. It takes very little space.
Oh, it went back through the tunnel around the back. Oops, sorry. I like their town. It's got a lot of little detailed cars, miniature parking cars there. The gates for the trains. When the trains are going to go, you don't have to have the track gate looking down.
What's up?
Very nice.
I like that they have a lot of these trains that are at ground level. That's specifically for the kids.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And it's got the number boards in it, both sides.
It's amazing.
You too can take it home today. I accept check, cash, and charge.
$750 for a local home.
Well, I think that's going to do it. I think I've shown you all the train layouts, or pretty much most of the train layouts there are. And I didn't buy anything this year. Going into it, it wasn't my intention to buy anything. And why? Because I have so much at home already that a lot of projects that I haven't worked on yet that I didn't need any more. So my goal is this winter to get some of those other projects done, do some of those other things, and get those, so I can show them to you and to make my layout a little more presentable. So that's my goal. So that's going to do it. So we'll see you next time on the Limb Line.